we got absolutely pounded with rain. How's it going, guys? Jordan Meyer, Wholesome Family Farms. I am so happy today. It's not even funny. It's just amazing. Just got done letting the cattle out of the opportunity paddock, you could call it, sacrifice area we fed. This will be an interesting project too, or something to watch next year. I don't know, there must be maybe 2.5, maybe 3 acres at the very most. Obviously you can't see it all here because it's just a hillside, and then it goes over top of the other hill, or over top of that crest. There's a touch over there. But anyway, we fed probably, I want to say like 68 bales on this paddock. It's pretty crazy. So, yep, and surprisingly, they didn't even really muck it up that bad. It's quite the deal. But it's crazy too, like literally just overnight, we got all these new grass shoots already shooting through it just because of that nice big 2 3/4 inch rain that we just got. There's a big boulder sticking out of the ground there. It shows you what kind of ground we're working with here. Pretty marginal land, but it's very encouraging when you look at the grass where it has rest and everything. Look at all of this clover. It literally just exploded overnight, like literally overnight, not even 24 hours. This is what you get. You go from pretty much bare soil. None of this is even existent, because I just looked yesterday too, just to see if I had any new seedlings coming whatsoever, and just there's nothing there. And now it's just explosion. It's such a breath of fresh air. The only thing is, I just really wish it would have came earlier, but I'm not gonna complain. Not gonna complain. Yeah, there ain't many of you left either, is there? Little buggers. These little guys. Grasshoppers everywhere. Now when you walk through the pasture, there ain't 1,500 billion of them flying up in front of you anymore. It's so nice. So nice. But yeah, like, all of this was grazed off, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago. Well, no, it wouldn't have even been that long. Week and a half. I'm looking at the grass, it's already starting to recover just because of that rain. Pretty crazy. This one's got a little tip, but it's working on it. And there, right, lady? Good girl. Yep, so we're happy. But anyway, we're gonna go move the cows onto some grass on the south side of the farm. I was walking here picking up these 3/8 by 4 foot fiberglass rods, and I noticed this chunk of ground here. Looks like, it almost looks like worm castings, but it's just, it's hard to explain. It's aggregated soil. Looks like the cottage cheese stuff. But why is it underneath this cow pie? And I'm digging it out here. I think we have a wormhole. Look at that. Oh, I don't even think right there. That is a trench. Must have been a prehistoric snake worm or something, because that takes a whopper of a worm to make that happen. Wonder what in the world it is. If any of you know, you let me know. But I seen this soil sitting here right next to the cow pie, and like, that doesn't look right at all. But now I see something just totally burrowed right down into that thing. That is pretty crazy. Now I need to get a shovel or something out here and dig it open to see what's going on. Nothing like getting excited about poo. All right, all I got here is just my pocket knife, but I'm gonna dig this thing open here and see what we've got. Hate to wreck it though. Whoops. Yeah, I totally destroyed it. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's a hole yet. feel like a little kid out exploring. Yeah, that thing goes down to China. Well, my guess is it was a worm that made that hole opening like that. But man, it's just amazing what water does. This soil is all nice and aggregated nice. Water does it all. If you don't have water, you're pretty much SOL. Man, what a blessing. Grass is just exploding. Now to get these girls to come through this little hole is the next deal. I told Rusty to go bring him in, so see what he does. They're kind of meandering their way up here though. Quite a few of them. I know there's some that are way over on the other hillside there though. Oh yeah, see? Way up there. So, see if he figures that out. They came all the way up there and then it's like they couldn't figure out what to do next, so now we're gonna string out some poly wire and get behind them and walk them out. All right, come by. Oh, let's see if we can clean up the scattered mess. I'll try to call him and then he can round them up. Oh, he picked out one I didn't see. Come by. Good boy. Easy boy. Easy boy. Good boy. All right, come by. Come by. Gotta get those girls way up on the hill. Come by. Rusty, come by. Come by. Bring him back. Yeah, Rusty got all confused because I got grass steers on the left side of the fence that I'm gonna be hauling home, and then got these on the other side and he didn't know which ones I was talking about. So he went on the outside and was gonna bring those back. He didn't get it. We'll get it though. Now he knows what we're talking about. Walk up. Walk up. He's scared of the electric fence. Oh, he made it through. Bring him up. Walk up. Rusty, walk up. Bring him up. Boss. Turn this way, guys. Walk up, Rusty. Come on. Come on. There we go. You can save a few miles in a hurry with a dog. And you know, like moving them out of the sacrifice area onto this pasture. I didn't want them grazing here because they already grazed this a little bit ago, and I needed to move them through this and over to that side. But after getting 2 3/4 inch of rain, them cattle don't care where they graze as long as they're grazing. So they think they are in the right spot. So in situations like this, and then a weird place where they have to walk through, they need a little bit of encouragement. We did have them called there, but then they have to make a pretty big corner, and then that gets a little confusing for them. But they'll walk right out now, and got Rusty and Lady behind and myself too. So once we get them up there, it'll be pretty much routine for them. They're figuring it out already. Walk up, Rusty. All right, wait to me. I feel lazy. Walk up, lady. You gonna get these? Walk up. I should have had you in a leash, shouldn't I have? Walk up. Get him up. Come on, lady. Walk up. Walk up. Wait a minute, lady. Get him up. She wants to stay with the steers. Oh boy, stand down. Hey, easy boy. Good boy. Come on, honey. This girl here takes her time. Come by. Oh, they're grazing the wrong way again. Gotta go to the left, guys. We're leaving plenty of grass behind here, that's for sure. All right. Walk up. Walk up, Rusty. Someday in the future, when a guy has some more time, he'd take out that fence right up there and put a gate right in the center of it. That way they wouldn't have to go all the way down there and make a loop around the corner and all that. But then again, I shouldn't have grazed it that way either. I could have just let him through that gate up there, but our water's over there, and yeah. There's reasons. We're rolling. Got my hired helpers here. They only require some dog food and a pat on the head. Pretty cheap labor. Ain't that right, lady? Ain't that right? Doing it in a nice, calm, easy fashion. People talk about dogs and they all say, oh, you don't need them ankle biters and all the hooting and hollering and yelling and running them wild. Well, what do you see about running wild right here? I'd say these cows are super calm. Just nicely grazing and meandering the direction we want them to go. Granted, I don't always use dogs either, just in situations like this where the cows can't figure out how to get around a gate and stuff. You know, and there's plenty of times where someone has to walk cattle all the way to an end of a fence line and make a corner and stuff, and you know, it's those last few stragglers that sit on the other side of the fence and can't figure it out. It's like, yep, if you had a dog, you just say, hey, come by or wait to me, and they'll go and loop and bring them back. And girls are happy though, that's for sure. Aren't you? And another thing too about these cattle, it's not like I've had these cattle for years and years either where they know me. I've only had them for the summer. Got them on May 16th, and right now we're at September 23rd. Yeah, 23rd. So it's not like I've had them forever. Don't take long. Cows do need to get used to dogs though, that is a fact. You know, when we first brought these cattle in, if you would have watched that other video earlier on in the year, they didn't know what to think of Rusty. They were ready to eat him up like sauteed onions or something. He would have to hug my side and stay right with me because they were gonna get him. Look at this. Mushrooms. Fungi. Pretty cool. Man, that's amazing what moisture does for you. Now we get to a situation like this, and you know, I want to roll up the polywire and kind of ease them out of here, and all these multiflora rose bushes will be a pretty big hang up for the polywire, so then Rusty will work on the bottom side. Really good spot for Lady to learn to come by. She knows what I'm talking about, but she doesn't have the confidence to go by herself. Come by. Walk up, lady. Good girl. Good girl. She's getting a lot more interested now that she's getting a little older. I know Rusty was way more interested than she is at when he was her age. But every dog is different. She'll learn. She's well on her way. Rusty brought that one out of the brush. Now we're to the point where we have them tightened down in a smaller area. Walk up, Rusty. And they started turning back already, and like, there ain't enough grass here for us all to graze here. That's That's where the polywire comes in. It's like, you guys are going to greener pastures, don't worry. They're still being stubborn and don't go through the opening. But if you think about it, this is literally only their second time for the year going through there, so gotta give them some slack. Boy, I was hoping there were some apples on this tree. I thought I seen some before. Could use me a snack. There's a couple on there, just not very many though. Sure wish I could reach them. They're all the way at the top. Oh man, the smell of the woods is even amazing right now after the rain. It's kind of funny because it smells like fresh cut wood, and as far as I can tell, nobody cut wood here. I think they're figuring it out. Not entirely sure though. Come on, girls. Polywire 12 inches off the ground. They don't cross it. Come on, girls. All right, Rusty, come by. Walk up. Come on, ladies. Get a little rain and you get a little humidity. It starts getting warm. Eating multiflora rose bushes. Come on, girls. You're right there. I just gotta walk through. Finally. Figuring it out. Come on, girls. Follow the leader. Yeah, look how easy that was, guys. Look at that. Stubborn. Just hear them all breathing and taking a nice big whiff of good, fresh 80 days rested grass. Oh, you can just see it in their faces and heads. They're just so eager. They're just super excited. I feel you, girls. They're happy. Hear the big engine going in to do the work. Just so much energy. Sure the camera and the phone don't do it justice. Keep on trucking, girls. And that's why I shut the gate back there, because you don't know just how excited they do get. Uh-oh. Hey, girl, you got a fence there. That's why we put that up too. Bring him up, Rusty. Whoops, sorry. Zoomed in a little too far. Oh, they're figuring it out. Walk up, Rusty. Good boy. There we go. Where's Lady now? You want some salt? I think you did too much. Too much? I better lick some. Good stuff. Are you choking? Yep, don't want to eat too much. Just a little bit. Yeah, we got the cattle out here. They're all happy as a lark, grazing away. So, plan for these guys. We got today, tomorrow, and Monday. We're gonna actually be preg checking them. So on Monday, I think we're actually gonna be hauling them over to the other farm. I'm thinking, I don't know for sure yet, but we'll see. And then with that rain that we got, it'd be nice to slow them down a little bit and let the grass grow, but we still might be able to get a month of grazing out of them, but we'll see. It'll be close. I know that shot of rain really did a lot, but it is just amazing at how much clover exploded. It's pretty cool to see. 80 days of rest out here, and this is all we got. But definitely happy with the rain that we got, so that'll definitely change things. Should we dump that in there too? Baking soda? Should we dump it in? Yeah, we use the baking soda for balancing out their pH. So especially after these big rain events that we get like this, basically the grass will get more washy and more nitrogen is in it, and you need to balance that out. Otherwise they, when they get the scours basically, and they'll get more flies on them and all that, and bicarb balances that all out and keeps them in good shape. So we got that and the mineral salt, and works out pretty good. That's baking soda. That doesn't taste as good. That's not like salt. Nope. But with that, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. Stay tuned for more videos. Take care. God bless.